Good morning, Bande Matram, welcome all of you. The topic we are going to discuss right now is on life's goal. So, that is the topic of discussion for this glorious morning. Navaratri has already started. So, we are going to have a discussion on goal. So, what is the goal? You are playing football, okay. So, goal post is there. You have to put the ball inside the goal post, and you have to go for the score the a goal, and you will win. That is the goal. And as you are in the course on goal, in the joy of the goal is the greatness and the delight of the being. In the joy of the goal and the joy of the goal is the greatness and the delight of a being. And later this goal you have to arrive at a joy. You have to gain a joy out of the goal, and that is the greatness and the delight of the being. Again, Sri Aurobindo moved forward to quote another way in another message. There is no more benumbing error than to mistake a stage for the goal, or to linger too long in a resting place. You must stride swiftly. Already that message you have heard from mother. Stride swiftly, rest not unduly, for the master is waiting you at the end, and there itself you have to reach it. There is your gladness. So here is there is no benumbing error. Error, how much? There is no benumbing error than to mistake. This creating mistake is the benumbing error, that to create a mistake at a stage, at the stage for a goal. You are at the end point, you are at the goal post. If you are making a mistake in creating a error, then you are gone. Or to linger too long in a resting place. You are here in the resting place, and there itself you are lingering, knowingly or unknowingly you are delaying the process. So that is the very, there is, you can't be get you can compare how the great error, the benumbing error is there. Again, life's goals here in the course. The ascent to the divine life is the human journey. You have known. Goal is only the divine. Your beginning was divine. From there you have emerged. We have crossed a long distance. I don't know. I can't tell. Even you can't remember also, recall also how many births have been passed on. So the in between, from the emerged from the beginning, from the divine. Here is also in between with the divine, and the goal is also divine. So the ascent to the divine life is the human journey. Ascent to the divine life is the human journey. The work of works and acceptable sacrifice. Three things Sri Aurobindo portrayed very beautifully. What is that terms? Ascent to the divine life is the human journey. Second, work of works, and the third, the acceptable sacrifice. So this journey must to the ascent towards the divine life. The alone is this alone is man's real business. Man's real business in the world, and the justification of his existence. Two things. Real business of the world means journey to the divine life, and the justification of his existence, without which he would be only the insect crawling among other ephemeral insects. He will be moving, and so many insects are there, they are crawling, and you will be also one of them, unless otherwise you are not making an effort to ascend towards the divine life. That is the your work of works, acceptable sacrifice, and human journey. So on the speck of surface, mud and water, there itself is struggling. So it is there, and there is no other goal, which has managed to form itself amid the appalling immensities of the physical universe. That's what you have to do. Otherwise, if you are forgetting your goal, if you are getting deviated, you are escaping. Simply, you are sleeping. You are not trying. Means now, like an insect, you are crawling among water and the mud. Again, Sri Aurobindo moves forward a little bit higher. We can see how Sri Aurobindo actually tries to remind us about the goal. What is really our goal, and that's what is the very turning point of our life. We have to recall, and we have to go accordingly. Sri Aurobindo quotes here. whoever clings to the desire to desires and the weaknesses of the flesh, desire and weaknesses of the flesh, the cravings and the passions of the vital, turbulent ignorance and diction of the personal mind. So about the mind and the body, life and the body. Initially, desires and weaknesses of the flesh. Second, cravings and passions of the vital, and the turbulent ignorance and the dictation of his personal mind, unassailed and illumined by the greater knowledge. Unless otherwise it is assailed and occupied by the greater knowledge, can't find the true inner law. He can be able to understand what is the inner law. He will be even he is not aware of the outer law, what is going on, what is the present scenario. Inner law and heaping obstacles in the way of the divine fulfillment. Heaping obstacles, creating problems for himself, heaping obstacles in the way of the divine fulfillment. Whoever is able to detect and renounce the obscuring agencies, some are there, something is there that is obscuring you. It is actually stopping you from reaching the goal. That has to be that those must be renounced. Those obscuring agencies must be renounced and to discern and to follow the true guide within. Follow the true guide within, and without will discover and without will discover the spiritual law and reach the goal of the world. So for that, actually, you have to be very much conscious, able to detect and renounce two things. You will detect what is the problem, or what is the resisting agency, what is obstacle, the agency that is obscuring the agency, that obscuring agency, and to discern and follow the true guide. First you have to detect, then renounce, you have to follow the true guide, and within and without, we guide within and without. So then we'll discover the spiritual law, the true spiritual law. He will be in a position to discover and reach the goal of the yoga. So for that, actually, you have to be very, very vigilant. You have to know. You have to see. You have to be very determined to throw out to the obscuring, rejecting the obscuring agencies, and you have to find the God within and without. And then only, with this only, you will be in a position to discover the spiritual law and reach the goal of yoga. That is what the thing, what Sri Aurobindo tried to explain. That is the way, that there is no other way. Simply we are moving like moving for moving sake, talking for a talking sake, sitting for sitting sake. Thus we claim that we are spiritual. It does not means like this. Once you feel that you are leading the spiritual means before spiritual you must be psychic, and you don't know what is the psychic being. Then how it is going on? Things to some extent, knowingly or unknowingly, we are moving forward, but moving forward. But thing is that you can't claim we are spiritual. Again, Sri Aurobindo moves forward in another one more step ahead. The divine life and the transformation of the lower human divine life, and the second is transformation of the lower human into higher divine nature, must be made in the sole aim of all life. Sole aim of all life is two. One is the divine life. Second, second thing you can remember. Second, you can see, must be able to know the transformation of the lower human nature, human, into the higher divine nature. Transformation of the lower human nature into the higher divine nature. That is the goal. That is the aim of your life. Divine life, number one, and the second thing, this transformation of this lower nature into the higher nature. That is the goal, and that is the aim of your life. No attachment for that, actually, no attachment, desire, or habit of mind, eye, heart, and vital being or body should be cling to, which come on the way of this aspiration. So this aspiration must be there for transformation and divine life. Something is coming on the way. These are like mind, heart, vital. Those habit of the mind, like mind, heart, and vital, desire, and your attachment must be extricated from the nature. It has got no use. You have to throw them out, and come in on the way of the true aspiration and one object of life that must be there. You must remember these things must be there. No attachment, Actually desire or habit of the mind, vital and physical, and vital being or body should be cling to which come on the way of the aspiration or one object of life. One must be ready. So what one must do? One must be ready to renounce everywhere. It is expected, not from you, from all, but they are in the ordinary consciousness, they don't know, but you are to some extent aware. You have crossed a lot of a lot in this, you have treaded a bigger way, you have come to a, you have passed a lot of steps. So you must know, one must be ready to renounce all these completely as soon as the demand comes from above and divine Shakti. So demand come from above and divine Shakti. These two demand. Whatever the demand is coming to you, you must be ready to fulfill. And this is what you can do. It is required, and you must be able to fulfill. These are the things you must be. In a very vigilantly, you will be ready. Not in the inertial lethargy, it will be there, and you must be vigilant. You must be ready. Again, first, the consciousness must be transformed. Then life. First, the consciousness be transformed, and second, the life, and then the forms. Third, about the transformation. First, the consciousness will be transformed. Second, life, then the forms. It is in this order that new creation will happen. With this order, so whatever first number one is consciousness, number two is life, then forms. With this order, this new creation will come. All nature's activity is in fact a progressive return towards supreme reality. That is what you must know. All nature's activity is a progressive return towards the supreme reality, which is at once the origin and the goal of the universe. So, what is the origin and the growth of the universe? Sri Aurobindo has expressed the progressive return towards the supreme reality, from where we have emerged and we have to get back there. Progressive return to the supreme reality, that is at once the origin and the goal. So, and the totality, in its totality as well as in the smallest element, we have to become concretely what we are essentially. We have to, very interesting sentence, we have to become completely, concretely what we are essentially. We must live integrally the truth, the beauty, and the power. Truth, beauty, power, and the perfection hidden in the depths of the being. That is a great thing. So, what we have to do? We must live. There is no other goal. We must live integrally the truth, the beauty, the power, and finally the perfection hidden in the depths of the being. All these are hidden in the depths of being, and we have to become that concretely what we are essentially. We must live that integrally the truth, the beauty, the power, and finally number four, perfection hidden in the depth of the being. It is then that all life become the expression of the sublime, eternal, and the divine joy. So, if these things, four things can be done, if you can be able to know, so we can live the truth integrally, the truth, beauty, power, and the perfection hidden in the depth of the being. If it is done, then the next step is very simple. It is then that all life become the expression of the sublime, number two, eternal, number three, eternal, divine joy. And finally, we are coming forward, we will see that some give their soul to the divine. You see, that is the integral. Some give their soul to the divine, and some other give their life, some other their work, some other their money. So, offering we have seen in many ways. Some give their soul to the divine, some their life, some their work, and some their money. But a few consecrate all of themselves integrally, all of themselves, and all they have, like soul, life, work, and health, wealth, all four, this offering, and they are true children of the God. Others give nothing. These, whatever their position, power, and riches, they give nothing. Position, power, and riches they have, they don't know it has been gifted by the God. but actually they give nothing. Are the for the divine purpose, that purpose valueless cyphers. So they don't give, simply they are maintaining engineering. They don't know the goal of the life. So you have to give everything integrally. Integrally. Thank you. Vande Mataram. Pranam.